is the how there's no V in their language. The letter V.
So it's like a B.
So volleyball is Baribo.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm throwing an anime
Yeah.
but that's how Duolingo is teaching me.
Bolibodo.
Baribo.
Namae desu ka Shinigami. Yo, barflies.
Hey, we're live.
Barflies.
We live, baby.
We live.
We in her.
In this mode. See. So this
Chillax.
Welcome to the episode. We are glad to have you with us. If you are live in the chat, please don't feel
Chime in.
Don't be shy,
feel
homie.
shy. You know, definitely let us know how you're feeling, how
Talk
you're doing.
to me, girl, or guy, whoever's in the chat.
Preference wise, yeah.
But 'tis I, hailing from the land
they
of
go,
sake, shinobi, and samurai. The boy is Godzilla personified. Ain't no other name but this to go by. It's your boy Jayhawk, and to my Lizeth la izquierda.
Are we allowed to say Lizef? It's too close to Lizef.
I said Lizeth.
I just said it sounds too close to Lizzo.
I think it's fine.
To your left.
Okay.
Allegedly. Right? She cleared those charges.
Did she?
She didn't clear them. There's no charges. This is just a lawsuit. I'm sorry.
I'm curious. I'm like, wait, what's the Lizzo update?
Cobb is gone, and we don't know how to handle her.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying earlier. We don't know how to act. Yo, it's Kenny Sparks. Where's the camera? Yo, it's Kenny Sparks. I'm the premier, the fear. Fear the deer. They got Damian Lillard, so I guess we should fear the deer a little bit. But the Sixers going to win in 7. Or not. I don't know.
7
but
years.
Anyway. 7 years.
Boom, boom, boom.
Anyway, it's Kenny Sparks. I'm the #1 film psychologist. I don't know why I said that. To my left, we have the man they call Dan.
This is me right here? This is me? Cool. All right. Y'all already know who it is. It's Big Dan. Big Dan. Rodan. I'm coming to you live from the 215. Your comic book connoisseur. Your sommelier of sci-fi and superheroes. Here to welcome you to the Blerd Bar.
Blerd bar.
The bar is open.
Yeah.
Got a weird question for you. It's not that weird, but it's just interesting. We're gonna
Hold on real quick. Cobb is here in the chat. One sound for Cobb real quick. She in the chat. Feel better, Cobb?
QC.
Yeah. So I want to get into the laundry, if you will.
I need to do something.
I think mine are dry. They just need to get taken out of the dryer.
Oh, I'm in the state of need to wash.
Well.
This is the last thing I got.
I grabbed this drawing out the closet. I was like, this is it.
We know better. We do better. Top 3 favorite articles of clothing and why?
I didn't think that this would be as complicated as it is, but the more I thought about it, the more complicated it became. So I will give you guys 3, which are hoodies, right?
Vital.
I love hoodies. Hoodie season, every season of hoodie season, I buy new hoodies. Why do I love hoodies? Because everybody understands that you can wear a hoodie multiple times. The reason why I don't like the summer is because I always have to choose a new shirt and hope that you didn't see me in it before or the last week or this week or whatever week it was.
Fair.
That's a small worry to have.
I mean, it's real. Like,
I feel you.
Like, what if I wear something and the next time you see me, I'm wearing the same thing? It can get weird, right. So, you know what I mean? So that's why I love hoodies, because I could wear a hoodie every single day and nobody will question it, right? But I have multiple hoodies, so I don't have to do that. Second article, which is this is a 3. Second article is a watch. I don't know if you guys count that as clothing, but I can't leave the house without a watch on my wrist, right? It doesn't have to be an expensive watch. It's just a weird thing where I look in the mirror, if I don't have a watch on, I feel unbalanced. You know what I mean? I feel weird. And then I'll say, like, the third one is just wristbands. Just these drawings over here. Same thing. Like, it's almost like a uniform in a sense. Like, when you see Kenny in the wintertime or in the fall, hoodie, watch, wristbands, and probably a hat, but you said 3. So I'm going to leave it to that. In the summer, we'll switch out the hoodie for a hat as being the most important thing. Yeah. So those are my answers.
Did you find it weird to go from a analog watch to a smartwatch?
I was against it at first, only because I didn't see the reason for it. I still honestly don't. It's convenient in a sense, but it's not necessary at all. And plus, I like to boast. Boast is weird, but I like to boast the ability just to tell time. I could look at a clock and be able to tell the time. I know that's a thing that's slowly going away. Like I watched this
like
TikTok
cursive
of these high schoolers, and they were like, "What's the time?" And they couldn't tell the time on the clock, and I was like, "What's happening?" So yeah, I do like enjoy this watch, but
Negro now.
I like this as well. Yeah.
To that point, real quick about the watch, I feel like Burger King conditioned me for digital watches. Like I used to have all the Rugrat ones, the Jurassic Park ones.
Makes sense.
I was going to be wearing the smartwatch when they came out. Like I know how to tell time,
Right.
Not a problem, right? But life conditioned me for a smart.
That's interesting. Before the smartwatch, I associated watches with like wealth, like you know, old white man, old white retired white man.
You still can.
Yeah, truly does.
Yeah. For sure.
But
Rolling on my wrist.
so I have quite a few watches that I like really like, and with me when I got this smartwatch, I actually very much enjoy the functions of it.
Yeah.
Like it is convenient, and it for me it's weird. It's funny how weird it feels to go back to a regular watch.
Yeah.
Like if we're going out to dinner and like being fancy or whatever, and I just like want to like complete the look, and I put on like the regular watch. It's like, okay, so like I'm gonna have to do that extra step if somebody like texts me or if somebody like what I mean, like just weird stuff like that.
What if I want to check my heartbeat?
Right. Like,
I need to know how far I walked. I must know my
It's like,
steps.
ooh, I gotta close these rings low. Like,
Right.
so
Compulsion.
it is very interesting how that switch has happened. But I still appreciate a good like watch.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to justify buying that now because it's like, will I actually wear it?
Right.
So
Yeah. But here's the thing. There's something really special about your watch that's different from. I know we both have like Apple watches on. Yours is on. Mine is always dead. My Apple Watch is never on.
Sounds true to an Apple user.
Yo, this joint
No.
is
Yeah, no,
forever.
to me it does. As an Android person, I never have to worry about that. I could skip charging this for like 2 days.
I think this will last a day and a half at the most.
Yeah.
But like, it's always like, oh, where's that damn cord? Like, and then you got to put it on the little metallic thing, and got to hope that it stays on the magnetic part, which the magnet is not strong. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
Mine is.
There's a lot of disputes happening here.
Okay.
Yeah. I want
I
to
do
hear
want
the
to read
comments.
Cobb's
Yeah.
answer real quick because since I'm sitting in her seat, I'm gonna be the voice of Cobb today.
Okay.
So she'll be like,
VOC.
I would like to say.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. No,
We do not
sorry,
endorse
Cobb.
that Cobb.
Nah, we
That Cobb
don't.
impression.
That was not okay. But Cobb said earrings, a chain, and a overshirt because she be cold out here in these streets.
That's fair.
Cobb stays cold.
Okay.
It could be 90 degrees. Cobb's cold. Shout out to Cobb.
Shout out to Cobb.
For me, I might have to go with a hoodie.
Yeah.
I know we didn't say, I know it's like implied, but underwear.
Yo, my wife got me some Fenties, dog.
Can't
Them
speak to
Jones dope. Like the Fenty boxers specifically.
Yeah.
For men. The ones that they make specifically for males.
Okay, no, I
Them
got
Jones is
you didn't have to go further.
comfortable. Let me tell you that.
Fire.
Yeah. Don't sleep.
I'm really trying to get over the Fenty thing.
I too enjoy Fenty.
No, I don't. I am trying to get over the Fenty thing. I like hoodies, but for real, like I stay hot most like year round. So you will normally see me rocking like an overshirt.
I noticed that that's your style.
That's just my
It
thing,
actually,
man.
it suits you.
Yeah,
It's your uniform.
Yeah. Most of the time it has to be black, but I'm trying to grow out of that as an adult.
That's fair.
Because
Love yourself.
wearing all black, people start to question like my song choices, but we'll get to that later.
No.
So tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
You see Jimmy Butler lately?
Yeah. Over again. I'm sorry, I'm stuck.
I think for me it would be also a hoodie.
Hoodies
T-shirt.
be fire, dog.
Hoodies are dope.
And I also really enjoy a good jacket though. I really enjoy a good jacket, especially if it's iconic. A jacket that my mom got me is actually probably up there.
Shout outs to moms.
Shout out to moms. She don't watch. But also, I think a hat.
That's your uniform.
I wasn't a hat person like literally 2 years ago. 3 years
I'd say
ago.
3.
Probably 3.
Only because when we started doing the podcast is when you started wearing hats like almost
That's
all the
fair.
time.
Yeah.
I have hat phases. Do you have hat phases?
No.
Like for me,
He really wanted to connect with you on this. He was like, "You have hat phases," and he was like,
nah, because
Well, what do you mean when you say hat face?
so you guys probably noticed, the people who are in this room, not the people on the pod. I went from brimmed to brimless for like a couple months.
"You was brimless for a minute."
For a while.
I thought that was truly your thing.
Yeah, I mean it was until I just didn't
that's your
feel
phase.
like doing it. Yeah,
I was gonna do brimless, and then I saw you do it, and I was like, "That's his thing. I can't do brimless."
no anybody could do brimless.
Nah.
Brimless assassins.
But,
We
like,
could've
you
been
know-
out here.
No, because then he biting.
Yeah, I gotta have my own like identity here, though.
Right.
Well, you got the bucket. You
The
rocked
bucket. I'm gonna rock buckets.
You know what? I should have rocked the brimless
Yeah.
bucket brimless brim, and we could have been the 3 amigos.
We could.
We still are.
Well, you know,
We still are.
bonding.
Not.
You know, what I mean? You know how every street shark has their own thing.
We're not
You and
doing the
these
street What's on tap? What's on tap? We're moving on. We're moving on.
Oh goodness.
We are not doing street sharks again.
Barflies, let us know what your favorite articles of clothing is or are. I'm out of school.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to say it don't matter.
We talk good out here.
Right. Miss Williams can't bother me no more.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Billable
But
hours.
funny thing is, when I wrote your favorite articles of clothing, I was thinking actually like a specific hoodie that you like. Or something. But we don't have to go into that.
Nah, I
that
don't
can
have
be
to.
extra
already- yeah,
stuff.
we
But
did
you
it
guys can
already.
give us your specific articles of clothing that you like, whether it be socks or Fenty underwear.
Jones is comfortable.
What's on tap? On tap for today, we have Ohishi whiskey. You guys can start pouring as I talk about it. Ohishi whiskey.
kisses.
It is a Japanese whiskey.
Okay.
Since 1872, Ohishi Distillery has been utilizing the terroir and traditions of the remote village located in Kumamoto Prefecture on Kyushu, Japan's southernmost island. A quiet village of fewer than 3,000 people. Mizukami's farms grow the many strains of rice used in the production of ohishi, 30% of which come direct from the Ohishi family's own land. Mochi, Hinohikari, Go Hyaku Mangoku, and Yamadani Shiki are refined rice strains used in Ohishi whiskey. The water is supplied by the Kuma River, one of Japan's purest and fastest flowing. The union of these varietals lends to an exceptional 18-day fermentation process that brings an elegant flavor and aroma to the finished product. Sixth-generation master distiller Kazunori Ohishi is proud to take up his family legacy by honoring their traditional methods while leading a progressive approach to cask selections and creating unique flavors to enjoy and share. Taste the terroir of Japan. This is Ohishi Whiskey X Brandy Cask, aged 10 years, and I believe that this was actually given to us by one of our original barflies, Justin. Shout out to J Dubs. I believe he might be in the chat.
Shout out to Justin.
If you guys want to taste it, I'll talk about the tasting notes. Tasting notes. Notes of high-tone fruits like green apples and pears with a touch of flowers and powdered sugar. So that is Ohishi whiskey.
Oh, I like that.
Tell us what your thoughts are of the Ohishi whiskey.
The fruity notes are there,
For sure.
but this is a whiskey through and through.
Does it burn?
The heat on the back end doesn't, attack, the tonsils back there, but you feel the heat down here in the esophageal tract. And
It's definitely aromatic. I can smell it from here.
yeah.
Is that apple that I taste?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe apples and pears.
I like this. I like this a lot. It definitely has that afterburn, if you will, because not only does it go down to your chest, but it also stings the nostrils, in a good way. So I like this. All of the things that we've had thus far, I think I like this the most, other than the custom drinks that you've made.
Thank you.
I'm not BSing about it. Like, them joints is fire.
Thank you very
But
much.
this is really good. Yeah. It's smooth.
It is smooth.
Yeah. You see,
Wow.
I'm not a drinker. You see how me holding my finger up like that? That means it's smooth.
This is remarkably smooth. It's very aromatic. Like, you can smell the green apples and the pear
Yeah.
straight from the glass. And this doesn't have ice in it. So, like, this is actually...
Yeah.
This is like a 4 for me.
I would, because of the still like the harshness like right here, I say 4. Like if it just was a smooth transition all the way through, I'd be like,
I would
drink more of it if it was.
I would ask, are you sipping it properly? Like,
yeah.
because like I think a lot of times
I didn't knock it back.
Well, sure, you're not supposed to knock it back, but also if you like bring air into your mouth, I feel like that can like give it a burn on the way down. That maybe not be what you want to do. But
No air. Here we go.
but this is. I'm actually thoroughly surprised at how smooth and good this is. Like, I actually really. So, funny story. Justin also left some Jack Honey at our place, and I forgot how just straight from the bottle you can drink that.
That's your thing.
It's very like, yeah, why not? This is actually, I think this is a refined version of that. It doesn't taste like honey. It doesn't taste like very sweet, but it's just like,
this is certainly elevated.
yeah, this is like the grown version of like, I could sip this all night long. So that's what I'll be doing.
I would also give it a 4. I actually really like this.
Yeah. No, this is really good. Cheers. So yeah, if you can find some Ohishi whiskey, definitely Blerd Bar approved. Try it out.
If we had a shelf, it'd be on the top shelf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see somebody charging like an $8 shot for something like that.
Oh, easily. I mean, I don't think
Like a double shot of like this, $8. You're not walking away without paying some money to taste it. So shout out to J Dub for giving this to us for free.
J Dub.
All right, what else is on tap?
What is on tap?
We got a question asking all these questions.
Shout outs to our ascended barfly,
Ascension.
James Kelly.
Hey.
The bull. He, I don't know, maybe
Lovingly.
the bull, yeah,
The bull.
respectfully.
Yeah.
He suggested to us and wanted us to ask the question amongst ourselves.
Okay.
Is there a song or songs, if we have time? We're gonna do one
Why
for
you
now.
look at me?
Why'd you point yourself out?
I'm just saying.
I looked at all of us.
Try to say I'm long-winded with multiple choices.
So, and we'll also direct the question to the chat as well of any songs that has like one singular song for now that has changed your life. I will go first,
Okay.
because it took me a long time. I made this like a personal
It
journey
took me a while.
of like throughout the day and yesterday to try to figure this out. I think it's going to have to be "Ain't It Fun" by Paramore.
That's a good song.
Because while everyone knows like Africa by Toto is like my jam.
Jammy Jams.
That's the song you dropping me in the ground to, right?
Word?
Word.
Okay, I like that.
The song that like I can say
Just imagining.
changed, right? Just imagining it. But
Take me away from you. Like, oh, if you get a choir to do it though.
hey, make it happen, Captain.
Okay.
But
You guys heard it here first.
Hey.
Everybody's welcome at Dan's funeral.
Just to see the song, then you leave. You don't see the rest of it.
It's a celebration.
There'll be like there's moments for like input. Anyway, moving on. Ain't It Fun by Paramore makes the most sense to me as an adult. And therefore, like, I say it changed my life in the way that I just like perceived the unexpectedness of being an adult. Because no one really tells you. Like, they just keep telling you not to rush to be an adult.
Yeah.
They don't really tell you, like, taxes be out.
Right.
Right? Like, no one really be telling you, like, debt really stay with you. And even after you pay off debt, 6 more months until it affects your credit. Like, all that stuff. And I feel like when I listen to Ain't It Fun, like, I be in the car, top of my lungs. Yeah. That one part, ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Like, I just be like, I can't help it. Nani? So, I mean, sometimes it'd be like water start getting to my eyes because I just be like thinking about it. And I'm like, this is my jam.
Yeah.
Pudding. So it changed my life. But we could talk about more songs later on if I have time.
Do you remember where you were when you heard it first?
I actually heard the middle of the song first, like toward the end of it, like a radio. I don't say I definitely was in the car.
Yeah,
and I heard it. Don't go crying, to your mama.
Let's go.
And that choir resonated with me. I was like, oh, they all feel it. And then the one guy was like, don't go crying. Woo! Yeah, I can't call my mom.
Man,
these bills is kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Sprint was like, hey, yo, you got one more day. And I was like, you right.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but
you have one?
I do. I actually have 3, but I'll do one at a time as requested. So my first one there isn't a super deep emotional tie. However, no, there is. So the first one I would say, This Is How We Do It. From the 90s, I want to say it's Montreal. I don't think it is. Yeah, that is my jam. And the reason why it's my favorite song, or it's the song that changed my life, is because I was sitting in the backseat of my mom's car. I heard it, and it's the first song I can remember hearing. And that's when I fell in love with hip hop. Like, I was like, I want to hear the song every single time we get in the car. I love that song. So there's not like a deep, like, emotional, like, tie in terms of like it meant something to me, like in a very philosophical sense. Yeah. But it's just my memory of that's when I fell in love with hip hop. That's the first song I remember. So
sometimes that's all you need, man.
Yeah, man. So, and anytime it comes on, it's the same old nigga. Hey, I don't know nothing about this right here now. Like it comes up out of the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, for you?
For me.
That's what happens?
That's for me.
I'm
at that age. I'm at the age where I say, don't nobody know nothing about this right here now. Like, I've developed that language.
See, that makes me feel like you wear, like, sockless, sandals.
Hey, man,
like,
put the JBs on.
Yeah.
Them John the Baptist joints?
John the Baptist
joints.
Yeah.
The JB5s?
I don't want that for you.
No, I mean,
I feel like,
I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there.
Because we all got time.
Yeah, I'm 33, dog. I got
right,
some time.
You rushing all of us when you rushing you like
what?
that.
No, that's my personal journey into old manism.
When you
sure
like,
is.
maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
But you like, what you know about this? Then we all got to be sitting there. You don't know nothing about this.
What did we just talk about? The kids can't tell time no more.
That's true.
So we at that age where the first time I was called, hey, what's up, Mr. Ken? I was like, what's happening? Like, hey. Why are you putting Mr. on there? I'm still young, but
I'm still young.
It was like that person that walked past our table. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fidel Taku. And disgustingly said,
oh, what did she say?
So what are you, like, 25?
Yeah.
First of all.
That was wild.
She said, what are you, 25? Like, that was old.
But, like, it's funny because
it was the disgust and vitriol that she said it
No. It was I did not take it as that. I took it as
offended
shock and awe because we were talking about Mr. Rogers.
Right.
And
she didn't know who Mr. Rogers is.
And then she said, "Oh, y'all must be like 25 or something." It's like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we are. Exactly.
Dirty. I felt
I'll take it. 25.
I felt like he got taken to the like city square and like tomato
Right.
on that.
I don't know who Mr. Rogers is, followed by y'all must be 25 is
Disgusting.
crazy.
All right, what's something
It's the time. So interestingly enough, I could think of a song after I thought about it for a while, but the first thing that came up to mind was just jazz in general.
Hey, I like it.
But that's really because of WJJZ 106.1 Smooth Jazz.
That's the channel.
That's a Philly staple.
Yep.
It was. And yeah, just grew up listening to that. So I mean, you can like Steely Dan, Anita Baker, Hall and Oates, like Miles Davis, like all of those people. You know, we're kind of just, if it wasn't gospel, like if it wasn't WDAS, it was
jazz was like, that was the line, and even then that was towing it a little bit,
depending on your household, right? But an actual song that I can remember hearing for the first time is actually Evangelion's theme song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was because
nerd.
A little bit. That was the one of the two. No, one of the three. Because the other two were Ninja Scroll and Fatal Fury OVA. So like Evangelion was the only one that consistently had a song because it has so many episodes.
Right.
But that was when I can remember like being like in my living room watching it for the first time because my cousin like left the I'm pretty sure it was VHS at that point.
Mm-hmm.
It had to have been.
Yes,
I mean,
I can't see it being DVD. So, but yeah, no, that was for me. Evangelion.
Dope.
Now, Cobb, I know you said you want to call in. We ain't got that, but not yet. We ain't got
not
that.
in the budget
but
yet.
you could definitely put it in the chat. I'll read it out loud. J Dubs, Justin says he was talking about the Quiet Storm on WJJ.
Hey,
you're listening to the Quiet Storm.
Quiet Storm, baby.
Put Ken's sound after you listen to the Quiet Storm.
Can I tell y'all the truth? I didn't know I had a sound.
Oh.
NANI? Is that my sound?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Your sound has been thunder this entire time.
Oh, got you.
That means he hasn't watched.
You know who doesn't watch the episode?
I watched the episode.
One of the hosts. So Ascended Barflies, we really appreciate you guys for being here with us.
Yeah.
Because some people don't be, even when they with us.
I didn't get the memo, though. Y'all just started playing sounds.
Bro. I can't do this right now with you. I prefer Street Sharks.
Was that
Street
you?
Sharks.
Our producer said the Pokemon intro changed his life.
Yo.
That's
a
fire.
good call.
That's a good one.
That's a good call.
Now, I would ask, is it the Pokemon show or the Pokemon rap?
No. He said the intro.
No, the intro.
I
I want to be the very best.
First of all, can we just give high praise to the man who just like
he
the
went
intro,
in.
the keys.
He went in.
Listen,
He was not playing with y'all.
no, he wasn't.
He said, y'all hired me for a job.
Cobb says,
and I'm here to do it.
I agree.
"Bring Me
That
to
is
Life" by
iconic.
Evanescence.
Oh.
Okay.
That's definitely a high on my list because I feel like after a while I started like a lot of the songs that meant something to me during like my formative years, 14. It was a lot of emo.
I was about to say, what was, and I don't know if you can join in on this, but what was the song or artist that transitioned you to like, oh, Hot Topic, that's a thing?
That's a good question.
For me, it was Reliant K because growing up in a Christian household, like the most I could listen to was 990 AM, which was like CCM, and the borderline stuff was like 1,000 Foot Crutch, Skillet.
Hoobastank?
No, that was a little.
Wait, not Hoobastank.
Not Hoobastank.
Who was it? I'm not a perfect person.
I know who you're talking about.
Fire.
Switchfoot.
Switchfoot. I listened to a whole lot of Switchfoot and Reliant K. Reliant K was like there. From Reliant K, it went to Hawk Nelson. Hawk Nelson went to like Emery. Emery was like, next thing you know, I'm like, My Chemical Romance.
That's interesting. Mine was had to be Linkin Park.
Linkin Park was I knew it, right, and I heard it, but it wasn't like I listened to it on a regular basis. I couldn't own no CDs.
Hybrid Theory,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Tony
I definitely
Hawk,
had
Pro
some.
Skater was the gateway drug.
Yo.
SSX Tricky.
Yeah, the demo, because that's all I had. All I had was the demo. All I had was the demo.
The demo, yeah.
However you got here, man.
Yeah.
However you got here.
Cobb corrected you. That wasn't Switchfoot. It was Simple Plan. But Simple Plan was also one that I listened to.
Isn't there a
had-
Switchfoot though?
There is a Switchfoot, but
Didn't they start off
Switchfoot
something?
was like, we were meant to live for so much more. But Simple Plan, that was another one for me because it was like that, The Fray, One Republic.
One Republic.
Yeah.
Do they count? They're kind of late. They're later. I feel
No,
like
because
they're
they had Secrets.
Yeah.
And then
That first album was
Apologize with
That-
Timbaland.
Yeah.
That was like
Their first album was dope.
the
Everything
whole
after that.
thing. You could go back. You can go to the first one, and then after that, Secrets, and then you're done.
Yeah. So if One Republic counts, I'm going to ask a question. I hope I'm not going to get excoriated. Does Maroon 5 count?
Ooh. As pop punk, no.
Okay.
Were they pop alt?
They were alternative for a minute.
Alternative pop.
Because their
I guess.
first two
alternative
albums
pop.
are
Songs about
no
Jane?
skips. Sounds About Jane.
Yeah.
And gosh, I forget the name of the
Because
second
you know
one.
what they were, but they were after Hybrid Theory for sure.
Yeah.
Songs About
For
Jane
me.
is a
No, that's
classic.
a dope. That's a
Yeah.
dope CD.
Yep.
Who was the boy that
I
left
almost
Linkin
bought
Park?
the acoustic. I almost bought the acoustic CD of that.
I
'cause
wouldn't
it was,
blame
like,
you. Yo,
really dope.
Adam Levine, dog. That nigga,
I mean,
that person of Caucasian descent.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
You know,
he was good with Maroon 5.
yeah.
He was
I'm
really good
not
with
saying
Maroon 5.
he's Prince. I'm just saying that he's good.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I would say
He's
that
not Vegeta out here. He's just,
right.
You know,
um,
10.
Would you say that video game soundtracks put you on?
So there's
lot of music?
one.
Yes.
There's one in particular of a video game I never actually played, which was the forest part of. It was a Legend of Zelda. I can't. But just that sound.
Nah, y'all get
I was
it. Y'all
rocking
got
out
it.
to
Y'all
that
get
joint.
it.
They get it. They get it.
Yeah, that joint was dope.
Face.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Fire.
Gonna take you for a ride. Is that? I don't know which one that
I
is,
keep
but-
wanting to sing it, but I'm like, I don't want to mess this
Wasn't
up
that
because I don't
Taxi?
know the words.
Crazy Taxi?
Was that Crazy Taxi?
Well, no. Crazy Taxi was they were way left, but that was not them.
No.
That was not them.
Yeah, but that Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Even like the NBA 2K games.
Yeah.
I remember they had like Fort Minor on there for
I
remember the name,
wasn't-
and I was like, "What is this? Is this rap?"
I was not.
I
An
like
NBA
rap.
2K
See,
person.
back in my day, when we had the original Xbox,
Yeah.
and you can upload CDs on there.
Did that?
I had the entire G-Unit catalog on that joint. As I was going through
Need for Speed?
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed, that actually has some bangers.
I don't think you could play it during Halo, but like you could
Yeah.
literally like
Put your own
I had
soundtrack on the
all of
game.
it.
That was
We could get the drum bump,
Now-
but we
We don't care. It's going down because we in round 50 Cent. You know how I gets down.
I'm not rapping this.
What up, gangsta?
The feds watching. The feds watching. I can't.
Put a little bit more.
I can't
on
be
that.
like
You know, you did it. You felt it, and that's okay. It's
But-
a beautiful thing.
But what's funny about music too, since we're talking about music, is the music that was representative of a life that you will never live, but somehow it still resonated with you. Like Many Men, for some reason, I was feeling it. I felt like I got shot 9 times. I have never been in that situation in my life. So y'all gonna leave me hanging like y'all wasn't singing some gangster stuff that you'll never live.
So here's the thing: when I listen to a song, it takes me a while to actually start hearing and understanding the lyrics that I'm saying.
Yeah.
The first thing for me is the music. Like the music has to hook me. And then I'll start like, oh, I know the tunes of like what the person is saying. And then probably like a month in to 2 months in, I'm actually like learning the actual like lyrics.
Yeah.
And then years later, as I have learned, it's not until I'm like listening to myself hear what I say, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a wild statement.
Right.
That is a wild statement.
That was how I with
Many men,
well, no,
wish
Eminem.
death upon me.
sure.
Blood
Preacher,
in my eyes,
preacher,
and I can't
fifth
see.
grade
I mean,
teacher. You can't.
no
reach
one
me,
wished
my
death
moms
upon
can't
me.
need
Like,
it.
nobody's ever
I had
did
no
that.
one in my life.
Hit 'Em Up by Tupac.
Yeah.
That's wild. Every
Yeah.
time I listen to it. But
Yep.
if I ever want to be in a mood, like if I want to be in an aggressive mood at work, Hit 'Em Up is what I play before I go
Oh,
to
for
work.
sure. For sure.
My wife is in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was like, this is how nerdy we are. Compass, the song Compass from Red Dead Redemption.
I don't know it, to be honest with you.
I mean, if you hear it like while playing the game, you'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Okay.
She walked down to the aisle to the side.
Oh, nice. Yo, I love
That's how
when
nerdy we
people
be out here.
take control of their situation. And what I mean by that is a lot of people feel like weddings have to be this traditional thing and they have to follow the script. Do what you want at your wedding, dog.
We got married in a library, my G.
Hey,
Just because we
you know what I
could.
mean?
It's beautiful.
Do it. Did y'all have to be quiet? That's my first question.
Boo. No, we didn't have to be
I'm
quiet,
just-
but
just asking.
we did make sure we got out of there in time. Just 'cause, you don't want to cheer too much.
Fair, I guess.
Was this a sanctioned wedding?
Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah.
Did
We
they
got
allow
permission,
it? Or,
yes.
or did they was like, hey, these niggas
I
getting
can
married.
either confirm or deny.
right?
These niggas getting married in the history hour, y'all.
But you got any other songs? I mean, I know you said Many Men.
Oh,
had
no,
you
that's
out
not
here.
it.
I mean, I'm just saying, Many
I,
Men had you out here. Like, I felt like I got shot 9 times. I don't feel like you
remember.
felt you got shot 9
Right.
times. But I want you to at least be able to tell your truth about it.
What you mean?
You were like, you feel like you felt
No,
you got shot
it
9
was
times.
just like
I don't know.
I was on my way to my very nice high school with the earphones on, just like these niggas. They after me. I'm like, no one was after me. Yeah. But
I remember when I broke up with my then girlfriend. I was very upset, and this is probably like a billable hour, but I was like, I am not about to cry over this hoe. Lil Wayne. This was like back in the drought days.
Oh,
so
okay.
like I was just like, I'm listening to Lil Wayne. Like I already listened to Lil Wayne a lot back in, because this was like college.
Lil Wayne was big during college.
He was
For everybody.
But I was like, repeat all the time, and like the worst ones, the most like degrading.
Vulgar.
Like
Yeah.
this is what it
You don't
is.
have to rap them here now, but I get
I
it.
don't
Yeah,
remember
I think you
it, but
should.
like
yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of billable hours, I have a billable hours one, which is kind of the one I wanted to bring up, but I was like, it's depressing. So when I was in college, I was a Christian. And it was just like a lot of religious. Why is
sorry.
that funny?
No, because the Baptist within me.
I ain't gonna lie, Josh flinched and backed away from you when you said it like you smelled like sulfur.
Oh wow!
It was a very. I just wasn't expecting for you to say that.
It was the was. The was got him. The was was just like, he was like,
And so I was like,
smell, brimstone.
and then I just had to laugh at myself because, train up a person and train up a person in the way that they should go and they will not depart from it.
Well, I
So-
wouldn't say I'm not a Christian right now. It's just a.
No, it's fine. No, that
is your journey.
It's
That's you and
I
God.
have on the
billable
Facebook
hours.
relationship. It's complicated. So
That's between you and Jesus. This is all you guys say.
it
was just Josh, literally. When y'all rolled back the tape, Josh was like, hold up. I'm not supposed to be here.
Right. We can't be. My mom said we can't be friends anymore.
I gotta go home.
We can't hang out.
Go ahead.
No, that's
The
cool.
depressing song.
Yeah. So there's an
Oh,
artist.
man.
There's a Christian rapper back. Well, he's still active. Named Lecrae.
Lecrae.
And he had a song called "Breathing to Death."
Breathing to Death.
Right.
I've listened to every album. So
I
know what you're
was
talking about.
I was already a very depressed human being. Still am, but I was already a very depressed
Just
human being
listen.
at the time. So "Breathing to Death," like, kind of confirmed everything I already knew about myself, and it became unhealthy because I kept listening to it because I already felt bad about myself. So it was just like a
It
endless
had the
cycle.
reverse effect.
It had the reverse effect of what it was trying to do. So
He was
I
trying to
just
get you out
felt
of it.
like trash all the time, and I felt like I was justified in feeling like trash all the time, just because of the stuff I was doing that were, quote unquote Christian and stuff like that.
Backslide.
Yeah. I was in a bad spot, and that didn't help me. However, let's get out of the billable hours.
Sure.
This same artist named Lecrae, he had an album called Rehab.
Rehab was fire.
Rehab was fire. There were T-shirts that had came out and hoodies. Them Jones was dope. I really wish I still had it. I left Bloomsburg University, came back to Philadelphia.
I didn't know you went to Bloomsburg.
Yeah, Bloom, BU, we out here.
Boo. I'm sorry.
Huskies. Our college has a Super Bowl champion. They graduated from our college. Does yours?
The sound still makes
Temple?
boo.
Jari Evans. But yeah, so my first day after leaving Bloomsburg, because it was a super depressing situation, I come home, I go to CCP. On my first day on CCP's campus to go to the financial aid office, this woman comes out of the financial aid office with a T-shirt that has a symbol from the album. I'm like, yo, I like your shirt, because I knew what it meant. Like, I know Christian rap is super popular, so if you're wearing that, that means a certain thing. And that woman's name is Melanie.
Oh my goodness, it was your meet cute. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so
Meet
and the
cute.
same nigga that depressed me helped me find my wife.
Hey, Lecrae, we are in these streets.
So yeah,
Same nigga that depressed me.
He's like, you punch him first, and they're like, just by the way, you helped me meet my wife.
yeah,
So let me help you off the ground here. I'm sorry, I knocked you out.
yeah.
Is that blood?
I have one more, but I'm gonna let other people go.
I guess in the same vein, because I don't want to bring it down, but like, I listen to this song a lot, and it's called "Way Less Sad."
Okay. Did it make you way less sad?
No, so it's the hook is like, don't you love it? Don't you love it? No, I'm not happy yet, but I'm way less sad.
That sounds really familiar.
It's AJR.
I'm
AJR.
feeling glad
Okay.
I got sunshine
Not that
in
one.
the back. I
That's
know,
it.
when you sang it, that's what I thought of.
But the Way Less Sad song, to me, it doesn't keep me sad. It's just kind of like in that vein of like, we're almost out.
Right.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes there's this stigma on like being sad. And if there's a time limit on it, sometimes there's
Yeah.
you know, you can only be sad for
depression, dog.
for a little bit. You only for a little bit. You can't be
Yep.
sad a long time. A little bit.
Yeah.
And I think listening to that song doesn't necessarily keep me in it, like in the same cycle. But I think to another listener, somebody might be like, "Hey, yo, this is still a sad song."
Yeah.
But the beat be like, dun 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 dun.
Yo, the beat covering up a lot.
Slap though.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, this is a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
And I be in the car, no, I'm not happy yet. And people are like, he's not happy. But he looks happy. And I'm just like, don't worry about me.
Don't
I'm
you
just
worry
way
about-
less sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know a song that I connected with for a good number of years. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of not. But the Scarecrow from The Wiz. You can't win,
Woo.
but you
Well, that's
can't
Michael
That
get
is
even.
depressing.
Can't get out of the game. It was real because that's
you
what
hear
it
that
felt
note?
like.
Yeah, no, he did it. And you matched them, and it was great.
Las notas.
It's always a good time, man.
On that note,
That's
I'm gonna
what
say
album
we
was
wrap.
good.
Yeah, we are going to wrap
Nah,
it
no,
up.
it's good.
Let us know more in the comments of songs you like, because we could do this all day.
Yep.
And everyone has heard a different song. There's songs that I've never heard that you've heard, and you guys have heard songs that we've never heard. Why not expand the library?
Correct.
I give a chance to a lot of things. No country though.
Really?
No
Shania
country.
Twain?
There's some
Or,
country I like.
Cause I can't
Rascal Flatts is as far as I go.
Country I don't
me
actively seek out, but if I hear something
If
I
you
like, I like it.
don't,
You know,
you can
try that
make
in
your
a small town.
heart feel
Oh, God. I know who's not listening to
Y'all
that.
have a blessed night. We
I
out
know
here.
who's not listening to that. Street Sharks. They not about that life. Okay?
Cut it.